what is the one piece of evidence that you need to see to believe that someone's from the future?
Didn't we do this?
I feel like I always have questions. Like I need more
Okay,
setup.
sure.
Like,
Okay.
I have a
is
very
it someone
easy
from the
answer,
future?
though.
Is it
I don't
me
need-
from the future?
No, it's like
Oh.
someone is from the future and they're trying to. Did I?
No, we haven't asked
Yeah.
this one.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
it's
was
like
thinking about.
someone from the
Yeah.
future. For some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah.
it's imperative that they prove to you that they are from the future, so you can do whatever needs to be done. But like, what is the one piece of evidence you're like, all right, I know you're from the future.
It's very
I
easy
buy
for
it.
me, actually. Show me the Chipotle, because Chipotle is forever.
Show me the.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll go with that one. My answer is I want to know who wins the World Series in the future. You tell me what teams are winning. But if you tell me that baseball doesn't exist anymore, then I'll cry. Then I would,
Okay.
I would break down.
How
and
would
cry.
you?
Well, but they could
so
tell
what
you like
kind
the
of-
next World Series, like, like let's say this happened tomorrow, right? They could
Yeah.
potentially tell you the next World Series.
I'd like to.
Oh, so
I
you're
would be
infinite.
interested in knowing. Then I'd be like, oh, okay. Then
Gotta wait a
like,
few
I
months
read-
till I
then
believe
it
you.
would be like I read the last page of the book. Now I want to know how it got to that point. Like, how did they get to there? That's
Mhm.
like
So
you
you
can tell
would
me
be
the
so a
Pittsburgh
sports
Pirates wins the
almanac-
World Series.
almanac?
How did they get there? It'd be
What's-
interesting.
What's the book
Hmm.
from Back to the Future 2? The sports all I can't even say the word.
The sports almanac.
Almanac.
Yeah.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
That's the word I'm looking
It
for.
is a tough word. This is really hard in all seriousness.
Yeah.
So the question is, what evidence would we need if we encountered someone who claims to be from the future, that they're actually from the
And what
future?
evidence do you need to see that you're like, okay, I finally believe you?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I would need them to be able to I would have to, it would be a series of things.
Okay.
I would want news headlines for the following day. Maybe in a row. Maybe days in a row. Okay? I would want stuff like that. Like I'm not how would we know someone from the future is from the future just because they say this is going to happen, or this is going to happen, or this person gets,
Right.
like imagine a traveler
I
from
could
the
do this.
future coming back to pre-80s and saying Ronald Reagan is going to be president. Nobody would believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, I can't believe you
But
that
even-
question. There you go again, Brian, with your question. There you go.
Even when it happens, you could say the person had a lucky guess or some kind of
Mhm.
other conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. So for me, that would absolutely not.
So is there any
Really?
technology that would prove to you that they're from the future?
But
So
right there, they're messing up the butterfly effect. If they come in to prove they're from the future, then
well,
Well,
could they
okay, what
take
if
me?
I say,
Butterfly effect.
okay, I feel like I need to give another caveat. What if it's supposed to happen? It's like the old, like, yes, they messed the first contact when they went back in time, they were impacting the future, but that was always the way it was supposed to happen,
mm,
kind of thing. So the butterfly effect was always supposed to happen.
okay.
So, Ryan, did you finish your answer?
No, I think I was cut off. I think
I'm
my
sorry.
answer was I was told it was a bad answer.
No.
So
No, you're,
I feel
Everyone
like
said that.
no
We
matter
were
if
very
you go down that
polite,
path,
Brian.
no,
We were
no,
very
your
thoughtful and
question is good. The
respectful.
question is, would you
teasing. I'm
use that
teasing.
for evil?
I know, I'm
Would
just
you
letting it
like,
go.
okay, I know to sell short Bitcoins right now because they're going to tank in 2 weeks.
but that's a
I don't-
good. The thing is, if that comes true, they've got a lucky guess.
not if it's
Yeah,
consistent though. If like that's what I said, like days in advance, or but also we're assuming that a time traveler is going to come and know intimate things about my life.
Well, see,
and
that's
my
exactly
history.
it.
So I think probably the best way to tell would be by technology that just seems light years away, that would blow our mind, that just seems like magic. I don't know how else, I don't know how else you could.
But then- but
maybe
the thing-
maybe they take you somewhere though. Maybe they take you into the future.
Okay.
Maybe that's how I would need to know. Take
That's
me into
how,
the
'cause-
future, show me something, and then bring me right back here so I can sleep at night.
Is a technology thing I've been thinking about. It's like, well, like what technology would I need? But it's like even that, it's like, well, they could be. How do you know they're not aliens impersonating humans who are from the same time?
And
They're
how
just-
could they not be doing
they're from
mind
another
control
planet.
stuff?
Or
They
some kind
could
of
be
magic tricky kind of
deceiving
thing.
us.
I think the only possible thing is if they know something that like I have never, ever, ever, ever told a soul, but I am going to tell someone in the future. Because like there are clearly things that I know
That's a
I
good
have never
answer.
told someone. So if they told me one of those things and they say that the reason I'm telling you this, the reason I know this is because in the future you tell me or you tell someone who tells me, that I think that is the only possible thing that could possibly convince me without a doubt. Because everything else, there's room for doubt.
Yeah.
Now,
Absolutely right.
in all seriousness, now, sort of in all seriousness, but
This
if
is very
they were
serious.
could Brian, like, do you have a specific Chipotle order that if someone, because I feel like with my food, if someone from the future told me like, here's what you do with food, I think I would probably believe them
He's
because
going
I
to
don't.
tell Brian that a burrito is going to be
Yeah.
$12.50 in the future, and he's
But
going
is
to
it like you're gonna have
no
this
way.
burrito?
And then
No
you're gonna have
future
this
I
thing?
want to see. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you or does he just vary it enough that
Yeah, I don't know.
you don't have a specific thing like you
I-
always get no tomatoes, but you hold this?
No,
and
I
do
get
that.
the same. I get the same thing every time I get Chipotle. But I I think Adina's onto something though. Knowing that, like,
Yeah.
Giving this a lot of thought.
yeah, like for instance, like I thought Worf's wife, Beator, or however you say her name, on the Next
Kalar.
Generation, Kalar. I was
Kalar.
totally I don't know who the heck I'm talking about.
Beator's the other. I should say the other one, but like the generations.
Oh, she's one of the sisters, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the-
Okay.
So are you talking
So-
about the episode when his son comes back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she may have been the first time I ever said I would marry an alien if it was her. So someone would have to tell me that knowledge, because I've never told anybody that until just right now.
All right.
Yeah, so they'd
Well,
have
that's
to
good.
know that.
Breaking news
Okay.
right here on the Big Sci-Fi
All right.
podcast.
All right.
Oh, I'm not
Hey,
telling you guys the things that I would tell. Yeah. But that's exactly it is, so and I didn't actually think of that episode when I was coming up with my answer or when I've thought about this in the past, but that's exactly it. Alexander tells Worf, is like, hey, this is what happened. We've never spoken about, no one has ever spoken about what happened in that moment. You and I were the only people there, and this is it. And that's how he convinces them. And that's, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't
Very
even thinking of that episode.
I wasn't until just
true.
just now.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Just okay. I feel like there's going to be a space.
And tangent, I wish
now.
Tangent,
Right now.
even though it was powerful that they killed Alexander's mother off, I would have loved to see more of her. Just as I
Yeah,
thought
me too.
she was so dynamic as a character, I thought it would have been fascinating to see more.
I
of
love her so much. Yeah.
Also, just stop killing off Worf's partners. Like, please, just give the man a break.
I hadn't thought of that until just now. They didn't kill Troy though, which don't get me going on that whole stupid relationship.
Yeah.
But
I think that relationship was not great, but it was saved by very stimulating, by Worf not appreciating the romance and
right.
Troy calling her out. There's also the great scene where Worf is trying to ask Riker for permission to date Troy. Also hysterical, but it was a very strange romance.
Okay.
Yeah. The Kalar is so great. Like when she stood up to Gowron.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Opportunities that will present themselves only if you come to power. You talk like a Ferengi. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, great.
I love it. I love it.
I also,
Right.
can I just say, like, one of my favorite, I think we've even talked about this, but one of the best pieces of technobabble ever was when, I think it's in Sins of the Father, and they're trying to analyze the bomb. And so Picard's like, well, what did you guys find? And he's talking to, I can't remember what Klingon it is. And the Klingon's like, it was a bomb. I'm like, that's fantastic. It's like expecting that answer.
And was your analysis just as insightful?
Yeah, right.
Tonight
Love
on
that. I
quote
love that
Star
episode.
Trek.
That is such a great episode.
I also want to see if I can, like, I want something not to threaten me, but I want to drop in that you can challenge that, or you can test that assumption at your convenience. I'm like, ooh, that would be such a badass line to throw out somewhere.
Okay.
Did we get through everyone?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question.
Very
All
passionate
right.
about this topic.
Yeah.